Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analyzing the S&P500 followed by the Nasdaq100 and the DowJones30 futures charts on this very first trading session of a brand new trading week. Let's get started here with the S&P500. Currently find ourselves trading at 4,160, so trading largely in positive territory during today's trading session. In fact, we are trading just off the swing highs. So very encouraging to start the week on this positive note. In terms of seasonality, from this week onwards all the way through until year end, we are expected to see a very strong move higher. That's what, the average year dating back to 1950 years is from the first week of November, pretty much. That's when you do start to see the bulls return to the market. And of course, October being known as the bear killer month. Hopefully we can see this, now officially bear market, as we've seen a 10% correction in the past couple of months, hopefully come to an end. Now, a few things that I want to quickly highlight during today's video is that, if we just do a trend Fibonacci chart here for the S&P 500, you can see that we have found support at 0.786 fib area, so that's 4,127. I was concerned where we closed last Friday. That made me think that we could potentially see a visit down to 4,053. But what gave me hope was that if we just quickly move here to the Nasdaq100, if we take up that exact same fib trend extension, as you can see, we actually did make contact with that foot extension down at 14,128, and we did find support. So that's what gave me hope that, perhaps the S&P 500 doesn't actually have to go down to that one fib extension down at 4,053. So it's very encouraging that we found support here, but there's definitely something that I still want to see happen during today's trading session, and that is during the close. I need to see a close above last Friday's swing high. That to me would then give me confirmation that this could potentially be the low here for the S&P 500 that we witnessed last Friday at around 4,100, and that would give me a lot of confidence moving forward that we can potentially go and recover the 200-day EMA, which sits up around 4,270, and of course the 100-day moving average up around 4,250. So that to me would send us back up towards that 4,250 area, providing that we can get a close above to last Friday's swing highs. Very similar to the Nasdaq 100. Very similar over here at the Nasdaq 100, a close above last Friday's swing high, which currently is where we're trading right now, is around 14,300-ish. A close above that area would be very positive moving forward, and I think that would then send this market on its way to trade back up towards, let's say, 14,800, maybe even 15,000, where that 50-day EMA currently finds itself trading in. But, we have respected this downtrend that we've been trading in. Some could argue that it's just a giant bull flag pattern that's playing out here, and typically speaking, what happens with bull flag patterns is that once broken above, we then go much higher, and that will probably send this market up towards brand new highs, and potentially even a retest of the all-time highs that we achieved back at the end of 2021, beginning of 2022, which is currently sitting around 16,632. So very exciting, especially going into this seasonally bullish period. And then just quickly moving over to the DowJones30, again, this is a 2-hour chart. If I just quickly take you back to the 1-day chart, as you can see, currently find ourselves, finishing on this 5-way pattern. You could even argue that we've actually seen a 5-wave move here. If I just quickly draw this chart, you could say that we've had this big 5-wave move. We could have potentially found a bottom, and now we could be in the process of forming, attempt to move back higher here. So I think a move back above this current price area will be very, very bullish indeed. If we can close above last Friday's swing high, which sits at around 2,850. As I mentioned, we are currently trading above that area. That would be very, very positive indeed. And I think that would give us confirmation that we could potentially go and retarget 33,791. So I really like the setup here for the DowJones30. Just quickly, if we go over to the 10-year bond yield for the US, you can currently see that we're trading at 4.881. I would like to see further evidence of this rolling over. I think that we're pretty much done here towards the upside. Could we potentially go back and pierce above the highs? We probably could, but as a result, you'd likely see the stock market roll back over. But, I would really like to see a break. I think you could even argue that there is actually a kind of wedge pattern forming here. Obviously, we've had the lows here. Until one of these lines is broken, we won't really know what direction we could potentially ultimately end up trading in. But if we broke below, let's say 4.88%, that would likely send this market down towards 4.5%. If we broke the line above, then I think we pretty much go back above 5%. So that's very interesting as well. And then of course we have the US dollar here. Some are arguing that we could potentially be forming this this bullish flag pattern. Hopefully we're not. Hopefully we do break down towards the downside because of course, in order for US equities to rally, we do need to see a decrease in the US dollar. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Lots of earnings coming out this week. We have Apple on Thursday. We have the likes of AMD tomorrow, for example. So lots of market movers, and of course the elephant in the room, which is the FOMC meeting on Wednesday. So in terms of data, there's going to be a lot of it this week. It's going to be very volatile. I expect lots of choppiness to occur, but we've started this week on a very good sign that the market potentially has bottomed, but of course we are waiting confirmation. Guys, if you've been watching my videos for some time and you perhaps want to join my trading signal group where I send you daily market research on that same group as the signals that I send out, then please make sure you scan this QR code on your screen. It will take you through to my website where you can sign up to my signal service. Your first month, it is completely free of charge to join, and if you don't enjoy the service, you can cancel at any time throughout that trial period for completely free of charge. Thank you very much for watching today's video. I will be back this time tomorrow, and I hope to welcome you all over onto Telegram. Thank you.